Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. We're just about to start the new video. I just want to give you guys a heads up. Right when I start the video, I'm going to hop into meditation. That is just how I felt called to start the video, and I highly encourage you guys to sit with me in meditation, deepening into yourselves so that we can connect. Our spirit guides, our angel teams, our team of light can connect, and we can fully receive those messages that are meant for us and discern the messages that are not meant for us. So welcome to the video, and you will hear more from me in just a second. I'm picking up on a lot of energy and a lot of really fast heart, especially the heart and the solar plexus, our power center. Ooh, and when I push there, it's very tender. So definitely be sure to connect to your guys' heart and power center and sit with it. Just sit with it. No rush, no looking for answers. Just feel it throughout your whole body. Our heart is what pumps the blood throughout our whole body, keeping us alive, keeping the frequency flowing through us, the flow moving in and out, allowing to cleanse our bodies. Now my third eye and my crown especially my third eye, is lighting up a lot. Lots of energy there. The third eye is what sees beyond this physical realm, this physical reality, into all the other dimensions that we also live in. Our soul, our being, lives in every dimension there is. All at the same time. We experience it all right now, right here. We are physically tied to the physical realm, the physical dimension. That's what we feel and interact with. And it's easy to think that that's the only place we are, but it's not. And so connecting to your third eye, once again, not looking for answers, just having curiosity, exploration, and just feeling what it feels like and what it's awakening inside of you, if anything. Remembering that you're not alone, I'm not alone, we're not alone. If you are by yourself right now and spending a lot of time on your own, try to shift the feeling of loneliness to curiosity of oneself. Relaxing and easing into the space you have with yourself. What will come up when we're alone? Boredom is beautiful. Turn your phone off. Go outside on a walk. Do it for you. Connect with the earth. She's always here for us. Mother Earth is always, always, always here for us. She's always a friend to us. You can just go outside and witness the birds, or go look at the trees, and as the wind hits the leaves, how they move. It's like she is communicating to us at all times through the weather. How fast are the clouds moving? Is there any clouds in the sky? So many things to look at and to wonder about and be curious about. So welcome back, or welcome to my channel, everybody. I set up a little altar here, and yeah, we have a rose that is dried out, and that's beautiful. That just reminds me of like love, heart center. Also, say solar plexus. Something about a rose and like flowers, how they open, especially roses. They just feel so powerful, and especially the feminine power within us. We have some rosemary, which I burned a little bit before I started, and this reminds me of, it makes me feel empowered, and like the feminine aspects of myself also are coming through. But also the fire of burning it and the smoke reminds me of my masculine side and the abundance of doing something and how it can turn out, how it can create. Like, this alone is just rosemary, you know, dried rosemary. But when fire is added to it, just at the top too, like, it just burns. And it's not gonna burn the whole thing unless you light the whole thing on fire. It's just gonna burn the part where it goes. And it's not gonna like overcome and burn the whole thing. It'll just burn and then it'll burn out. And that's so beautiful. Allowing that to just, yeah. We have fire again, like the masculine just flame that just keeps burning like the sun, the heat. And it's a really warm day today outside. I've been in Illinois for maybe 5 days now, and it's like 25 degrees warmer Fahrenheit than it was where I was before, and I haven't experienced summer weather yet this summer, besides for the last 5 days. And when I first got back here, I was so warm. I was like, this is so hot, oh my gosh. But to light a fire when it's like super warm outside, it's like, I've been feeling like embody the heat, and like the inner flame too, which also reminds me of just the power that we have inside. And I mean, all the chakras aligned and being able to like create, like fire is so like, it can burn something, but it also can create something and care for us, bring us heat. And then just a few stones and a ring, like the tree of life, and then a little pendant with like a heart on it, and rose quartz and amethyst. So we got some good stuff going on over here. And yeah, I would like to read some stuff that I wrote down, and then I think maybe I'll pull some cards or maybe just see what comes through. And this is what I got this morning. So connecting to the earth is so important right now. Just go outside and just be outside. Almost as if it's like a walking meditation. Instead of observing inward, observe outward. And that can be any animals, any plants, the sky, even people, because people are also nature and people are part of the earth. And sometimes we forget that, but yeah, just allowing ourselves to remember people are also like part of the earth. And specifically how she is expressing, like what are her expressions, and how is she speaking to you? How is she speaking to us? How is she speaking to the collective? And how is she speaking to the whole entire earth and the universe? How is she speaking to us? And especially something came through last night. I was sitting outside and all of a sudden rain clouds moved in and it started raining. And at first it was just a drizzle and it felt really weird. Like it felt like a shower, but like a really low pressure shower that was like dotting, and it felt kind of uncomfortable. And then it kept picking up, and it got to a point where it was like so intense. And I was just like, I was out there. I wanted to be out there for the storm. And I was out there and it was so windy and it was blowing all around, and then like steam would come because the ground is so hot, and it would like move and it would be like, and I don't know, it was an insane storm. Like it was beautiful. It felt like she really was speaking to us so clearly. And it just made me think about like listening to the earth and listening to the things that we usually just look over. Like if I was inside, I would have just looked over, oh, it's just storming outside. And also, it's almost like you're watching it happen when you're inside or in a car. because you're seeing the rain fall and it's hitting your window, but you're not getting wet. But then when you're outside, you're not watching it. It's not like you're watching it on a TV or on your phone. You're in it. You're fully in the storm. And yeah, like, what is she saying to us? Not saying that you have to go outside into the storm, which it was a really good time last night to do that, and I felt really connected, and I felt like she was directly speaking to me, the earth was directly speaking to me, but not only me, but like everyone, but I felt like I was hearing her speak to me through this storm. So just opening yourself up. It doesn't have to be a crazy storm. It could just be the wind, or it could be like these things that we see as mundane, like the way that the birds are outside and the way that they fly, and like listening to them and hearing them. When the storm was happening, I didn't see a bunch of birds flying around, but when the storm died down a little bit and it was still raining kind of like pretty hard, there was this one bird just flying in the sky, like so peaceful, just like, and it did not care that it was storming. And I noticed this the other day too. I got kind of stuck at the beach when it was storming and lightning and thundering, and I was like, I didn't want to get wet. I didn't want to walk home, and I was right at the lake. Like, there was a huge, Lake Michigan, a huge area of water, and I was just underneath a tree, and it was lightning. I was like, do not hit me. Anyways, I felt, first off, connected to my ancestors, because not that many generations ago, my ancestors, we had to figure it out outside. We weren't inside like houses all the time, and especially not the type of houses we have built today, where literally, for the most part, there's no worry really about the weather. At least here in Illinois. I know that, I've seen in a lot of other places when like crazy storms come through, how houses can just get torn apart. But for the most part, we are very protected from everyday weather inside. So I felt connected to my ancestors and to the earth, but also it was raining hard, and it was lightning and thundering, and there was just seagulls that were flying over the lake and still like fishing for fish. Like, they were diving into the water. I was like, if the lightning hits the water, are those birds gonna get like electrocuted? And do they even care? Because they were just flying. Like, it wasn't like it was just one or two. It was like all of them were still flying through the storm. So anyways, what I was just saying is, like, just go outside and immerse yourself. Even on like a sunny day where nothing crazy is happening, just like sit and listen to how Mother Earth is talking to us. She is our mother. Stop trying. Allow ourselves to receive and to be moved naturally. Stop forcing our way forwards. If we feel like we're hitting like a dead end, we can turn around and walk a different way. And we don't have to go back the way we came. We can find out that there's actually another door that doesn't lead to a brick wall, or another passageway that's not a dead end. We can relax and release. And we were gifted with this life to live with no worries. We can relax and allow ourselves to receive, especially if you relate to trying really hard and making a way for yourself, feeling like you had to cut cut through a bunch of stuff to get to where you are, it's now time for you to receive. It's now time for you to have someone else do that for you, and to you just relax. I was listening to a reading the other day, and it was talking about how in the past there was a chariot, and we were running after the chariot, trying to keep up with the chariot or even get ahead of the chariot, but we couldn't even reach the chariot because it was so much faster. And now we actually allowed the chariot to pick us up, and now we're sitting in the chariot relaxing, and we're not so tired, and we're actually getting a lot further by just sitting in the chariot and relaxing and allowing other forces to do that hard work for us so that we can receive, which is just so beautiful. Another one that came through was is that by relaxing and releasing, or relaxing and like sitting in ease and releasing any pressures that we have on ourselves and taking care of ourselves, we are making money by investing in ourselves. Like, people like to say, oh, I'm investing. That's how I'm making my money. And I'm making my money by investing in myself, by putting time and energy into myself, and also into the collective. Keep expressing, but don't force it. The huge thing here is don't force things. And two more. One is love is all around us and all within us, always. Love is all around us and all within us, always. Love is always with us, internally and externally. It is always with us. And if you feel that partnership love is coming in, but it isn't present in your reality yet, don't force it. Again, huge message. Don't force it. And it is coming. It is coming in. But it's not the main focus right now. It should never be your main focus, because our main focus should be ourselves and what makes us curious about the world, what makes us want to explore the world, and what drives us to live the life we want to live. Because even if you feel like the partnership love is coming in, it's not here yet. So getting attached to it is actually going to create, the universe is going to see that you're attached to the love, and it's going to see that you're not taking care of yourself or not working for the things that you still love and care about. And it is going to change the trajectory of that, because it's not here yet. It is coming in, but don't put your worry there. Don't put your focus there. Don't put your energy there. What you can do is you can take small steps. Very small. Very small. Like, just making small moves towards the connection are good and okay. And release any worry, waiting, or impatience. that will just make it take longer to come in to our reality. And then last one that I got through, I know a lot today. Keep rising time, so when you're waking up, and resting time, so when you're about to go to sleep. Keep those times quiet so that we can effectively listen in to the earth and to our guidance teams. So we can listen and hear the calls, the messages, anything like more clearly. And so we can have clearer discernment in that. Okay, now I'm going to pull some cards from this. This is the Unknown Archetypes, the Wild Unknown Archetypes by Kim Krans. We got a few out so far. Oh, that's funny. I kind of had a feeling that one would come out because it was on the bottom at the beginning. Okay, we got, the first one that came out was the Starborn, the Shadow, and the Poet. So, yeah, first we'll start off with the Starborn. You are so special. If you are here watching this, you are so special. You are a divine child of this universe. You are one of a kind. Don't ever let anyone tell you differently. Don't ever forget that. You are one of a kind, and you have your own specific journey and specific path that you're supposed to go on. It's not going to look like anybody else's. It might mirror some other people's, but you must focus on yourself and remember that no one else knows what's best for you. No one else knows what is best for you. You know what is best for you, and you listen into yourself to continue on your journey, on your path. Keep trusting your path. You are on the right journey. Listen to your body. The Shadow. This year, 2025, is a huge year of change. And I'm sure it already feels like you have done so much shadow work. And with the solstice that just happened about a week ago, the first half of the year is over. And now it's the second half of the year. And the first half of the year was so much darkness. But this card here is to remind us that even as we go into the second half of the year, which is going to be a lot more light, there is still a lot of shadows that are here and present with us. So if you have done a lot of shadow work in the first half of the year, you are going to be blessed with light in the second half. But you can't be ignorant to the fact that shadows are still going to be coming up and are going to be present, and we're going to still be working through them. And to anyone that hasn't done that much shadow work this year, or has maybe turned away from the darkness, it's time to look at the shadows, and it's time to learn from them. They can be scary, but really they're just helping us see ourselves more clearly and see the world more clearly, and transmute the darkness and shadows and trauma that we have within into light, into expression instead of depression. And then the Poet. And this one feels really resonant with myself, because it is telling us to connect to our artistry, whatever that might be. That might be writing poetry like it is for me. That might be, getting visions in your mind and then drawing them. It might be writing. It might be dancing. But connecting to our soul and allowing that to be the expression. And it comes right after the shadow, which is beautiful because we have to change depression to expression. So that darkness to light, and we can transmute that by creating art with the things that we feel. But it must come from our soul. So once again, don't force it. Let it come through naturally. So yeah, that's beautiful. I like the colors on these are so pretty. And yes, there's like this darkness, but once again, like, it's okay. Also, like, there's like black birds in that, kind of like crows, and it does remind me of like, yeah, creating art from our darkness. So that is all for today, and I hope you guys have a good rest of your day, and thank you so much for stopping in. My name's Caroline, and this is Free Flow Life with Caroline. So make sure to subscribe if you liked it, and like the video, leave a comment. I want to know where you guys are at in this world, because it can feel chaotic. We can feel lost or confused, and that's all very normal. But just know that you're not alone. There's so many people. We're all feeling it, even if we don't want to feel it. Yeah, I love you guys. Mwah. We will talk again soon.